A decade and a half ago, the estimated shark population in Belize was at serious risk of disappearing. Today, those numbers have rebounded thanks to the work of Dr. Rachel Graham and her team at MarAlliance. Dr. Graham has been working with sharks in Belize since 1998. She began with research on whale sharks within Gladden Spit and Silk Key Marine Reserve. Then, in 2004, MarAlliance shifted its focus to the Lighthouse Reef Atoll, where it is now monitoring this megafauna.
From the whale shark work that I did in 1998, which kind of wrapped more in mid-2000, in like 2005, during that time in working with traditional fishers from several communities down south, PG, Independence, Placencia, Monkey River, and more, they were telling me, look, you know, there's a real problem. There aren't many sharks left. We're seeing fewer and fewer sharks out here. And so once we got whale sharks protected and Gladden Spit, Silk Keys Marine Protected Area done, it was then time to look at what the situation was with other sharks.
Every year for the past 15 years, a team of fishermen and scientists has been setting up camp for 2 weeks and a half on Half Moon Caye, located within the atoll. This is the base where monitoring will be conducted in the surrounding waters. Today, we saw the long line, a method used for collecting data. A 500-foot rope fitted with 50 lines of hook and baited with slices of barracuda is placed on the surface to catch sharks.
We caught 4 sharks today. In fact, you know, we have such an amazing team. We have this incredible alliance with fishers and guides and fisheries. We all caught actually 7 sharks in total and 1 big loggerhead turtle to put a satellite tag on. But right with this boat, 4 sharks.
Okay.
Couple of females, couple of males.
Okay, so tell us about the species and the sizes.
So what we caught just a few minutes ago, we caught 4 Caribbean reef sharks. They're probably the second most common type of shark in the Caribbean, but they've really been hit very hard by overfishing in the past few years, I'd say 10, 20 years, but they're really coming back, and we're starting to see them come back in a big way in Lighthouse and Turneff and other places. So we're very excited about that because they mean a lot for Belize's tourism, and also they keep the coral reef really, really healthy.
MarAlliance has tagged over 1,000 sharks over the last decade. The greatest threat to the shark population in Belize is the illegal transnational trade. Neighboring Guatemala and Honduras are said to have a huge appetite for shark meat.
Generally speaking, there's not a culture of eating a lot of shark here in Belize. You know, people say, oh, I love my panades, but a lot of people have moved over to fish panades or bin panades, and especially because, you know, I put out a documentary in 2011, Where Have Our Sharks Gone? And a lot of them went not only onto people's plates and in panades, but especially over the border. So the majority of our sharks really are going over the border because there is more of a culture of eating shark.
In addition to MarAlliance's work, enforcement is also required to ensure that fishermen are not fishing within a no-take zone and that those fishing sharks are doing so with a necessary license. Marty Alvarez, the Marine Area Protected Manager at the Belize Audubon Society, spoke to us about the challenges that come with patrolling the atoll.
We've seen earlier we had some fishers that were very close to the zone. They are playing cat and mouse, basically. So what they do, they might fish close to the zone, close to the border, which is the no-take zone, and when the patrol vessel reach in front of them, then they would say, you know what, boss, I'm outside the zone, so I can't be charged. So it's something that we need to educate them about, that there be more stewards of their environment.
While these challenges persist within the fishing community, more and more career fishermen are seeing the importance of protecting the shark population for future generations. Fishermen Hilmar Salazar and Evaristo Muschamp left their fishing career to contribute to this important work.
It was like, I don't know what they're doing with sharks. I was so scared about it. But when I saw what they were doing, then they get a question mark in my head, and I say, I want to see what is going on and what they do with these animals, why they're tagging, and there comes that question in my head, and I say, well, I will stay here and see what they were going to do. And from there comes that passion.
For me, doing research is important to make sure we have a better understanding of the fishing industry. and so we could have long-lasting industry here in Belize, so other, like our generation to come, could have these marine wildlife to see as well.
I think one of the things that makes it absolutely worth it is seeing not only the incredible teamwork that we have between fishers and scientists and institutions all working together to see the sharks coming back after their populations being hit so hard.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.